Hey guys, it's Kristen. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make your own Christmas tree if you can't afford one or you don't have room for one. This just goes right on the wall and it looks kind of cool. So let me show you what you need and how to make it. Before we jump any further into the video, if you guys are new, please subscribe and then don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. For this project, you will need anywhere from 30 to 80 feet of garland. It just depends on the thickness of this, and I'll explain that later. You'll need lights. So if you're doing a bigger tree, you'll need actual like Christmas lights. If you're doing a smaller one on your wall, you can just use like twinkle lights. You'll also need tacks, so you can use clear or green. And then you'll need something for the star. So this is ornaments that I got at the dollar store. I also got the garland at the dollar store and the tacks. So this can be a very cheap project and you only need a few items. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start on the wall by putting pins in. Now I did this once before and I tried to put the pins in and the garland at the same time and the lines were really uneven. So it's easier if you put pins in first and make a triangle and then just wrap the garland around. So this is the garland I originally was going to use, and you can kind of see there's like red in it, so it's really cute. But I didn't have enough of this and now I can't find the rest. So I'm using garland that is just solid green, and then I might add some things to it or might just leave it plain because it will have lights. But you are going to need, for the project I'm doing, I'm going to use about 50 feet of garland. So this here was only about 40 roughly, and I fell short. So you are going to need, for the one that I'm doing, and I'll give you the measurements in the video description, but you'll need 50 feet of garland. So the first thing we want to do is find our center and how high you want this to be. So we're going to put this right about here, okay? Now you're gonna find the bottom two corners of where you want this to end. You kind of want to visualize a tree, right? So I want mine to go right about here. So I'm gonna put in a tack right about there. So then we want to go to this side and same thing. So I'm visualizing how far this will go, and you want to get this lined up. You can use a ruler if you want, or just kind of eyeball it. So now I'm going to start filling them in, making a line, and I want these to be approximately, I want to say 4 inches or so in between each peg. So you're going to go about 4 inches from the top and keep going down until you meet the last pin. So the top pin and the bottom pin, and we're making a triangle. You're not going to put any pins on the bottom though, so just the two sides. You can see it goes into a triangle all the way down. Alright, so now we're going to start wrapping the garland. My first pin is right here, so it's kind of hard to see. But you can either take the pin out and staple it, kind of pin it through the spine of the garland. But mine has wire, so I can actually just kind of like wrap it around a couple times. Now with the first 3 pins, we want to make a triangle. So I'm going to go down here, then we're going to go to this next one and back up to the top. And then actually down again and back over to this one. So pretty much we went like this, down, over, up, down, over. And that way it really fills in the top part of this tree, and then we're gonna just start zigzagging it. Now you don't wanna do it too tight because you want it to be kind of fluffy as much as you can. Now this is really cheap, like garland is from the dollar store. If you get different garland, it might be fuller and thicker. So we're gonna just go back and forth like this. Okay. For us, this is just a decoration on the wall, but if you're trying to make almost like a real tree since you don't have a tree, you would want to use thicker stuff and maybe put your pins closer together. Here at the bottom we've run out. Mine made it actually right to the pin, and I have wire, so I can just wire this one to the next one. If you guys don't have wire, yours is a little bit different. Just you can tape it or even tie it sometimes, but just connect the next piece. So now I'm going to keep going with my pattern of back and forth. So it'll obviously start getting wider now. So now I've come to the end of my tree, so let me show you how to end it. So as you can see, like it does zigzag, you can kind of see it's not straight, but as long as you put the last 2 pins even, when I come back across like this, it's gonna look like it's straight along the bottom because it's our last line. And then this one I can just either tuck in, and like I said, I can wrap it around because I have wire, or you guys can tie it. And before you put your lights on, just take a step back. As you can see, like this one right here needs to go up slightly. And then if you need to make any adjustments, these ones all look evenly spaced, but this one is clearly off. So I'm gonna adjust that. And then the only thing left to do is add your star, and you're all done. So this is what the tree looks like. I think it turned out really good. Now if you wanted to use this as like a full tree, you'd probably want to add lights. So here you can see what that would look like. But overall, I think it looks really cute. It's a nice little wall decoration, just to add a little Christmas flair to your house. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to leave comments below so I know you were here, or if you have other DIY suggestions for me. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and then hit this bell so you're alerted when I upload a new video. And I'll talk to you later.